What should young people know about Malcolm X?
About Malcolm X?
Mm-hmm. That perhaps they don't know, that you have a particular perspective on?
Well, this is going to sound strange and maybe even frivolous, but it isn't. They should know he had an incredible sense of humor. They should know that about Martin, too. Martin King had an incredible sense of humor. One of the things some historians do, and one of the mistakes made, is the historian, and social historian in particular, oftentimes recreate the man or woman as larger than life, which puts the person beyond the reach of a young person. So, if Malcolm and Martin and Abraham Lincoln and Kennedy, if Dr. Du Bois and Mary McLeod Bethune are beyond their reach, then they say, well, there's nothing I can do. Those people were bigger than life. I'm just myself. I was born in Boston. I'm just myself. I was born in Kansas City. What can I do? So the wisest thing is to make the people accessible. Show their wiles and their wits and their warts. Show them. So a person can say, you know, given the same circumstance, I think I'd have done that too. I'd like to think I could have done that. So both men, I knew Malcolm much better than Dr. King. But Malcolm was a faithful man, great loving person who really loved black people. And then one of the most courageous persons I've ever known. Courage is the most important of all the virtues, because without courage you can't practice any other virtue consistently. You can't be consistently kind, consistently fair, merciful, just, loving. You cannot. Malcolm, having said that all whites were blue-eyed devils, all this whites are that, he went to Mecca, and he came to West Africa, and he said, I have met white-skinned, blue-eyed men who I openly call brother. I was wrong. Now, it takes a great deal of courage to say that, even when the person feels that they were wrong. I see this today. People who don't believe what they say, but because they have the habit of saying it, and are known as saying it, they're afraid to say, listen, everybody, you remember what I said last week? I don't believe that. So among other things, his courage and his exquisite sense of humor, young people should be reading. Read the books. Read the books.